Guys, so I felt like this particular occasion deserved more than my average super duper duper excited Facebook post. Um, Today was my last day of nursing school. Yay! I took my final today, did really great. So I'm so excited. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all don't understand. I'm gonna cry here because I have worked so hard to get here. But I am supposed to be some sort of crappy statistic. Um, I was 18 and still in high school when my first son was born. Um, I have a disabled kid with autism, and despite all the obstacles that were supposed to knock me down and make me quit, I freaking did it. Um, so I guess my point for making this video, aside from the fact that I'm just really excited, is to tell everyone that thinks they can't that you can. Because again, I was a horrible high school student. The only thing I cared about in high school was boys and partying. Um, and I'm probably lucky that I graduated high school, but screw you people who said that I wouldn't be able to do that with a kid. I did that too. um, so yes, that is my message, to people. If you have a dream, if you want to do something, if you are willing to work hard for it, you really can make it happen. Um, so there's that. I have one more obstacle, and that is boards. After we graduate, um, our school sends the stuff to the Board of Nursing, who sends it on to, or wait, no, our school sends the stuff to the Board of Nursing. They do whatever they do to make sure that we're eligible, and then we sit for boards. And once we've taken boards, we are licensed nurses in the state of Ohio. So it's super exciting. Um, but also, just real quick, while we're on here, I really, not that he will see this unless I show it to him because he hates Facebook, but I have to thank my husband first and foremost more than anybody, because nobody has believed in me stronger than him, and nobody has given up more than him to help me get through this. That man has been working the equivalent of 2 full-time jobs to pay for my schooling and, take care of our family and, everything that needs to be paid for while I've been going to school, Um, of course, my parents, uh, my good friend Sarah, who is the person that got me into healthcare in the first place. I definitely wouldn't be here without her convincing me to become a nurse's aide years ago, because I did not think that healthcare was something I wanted anything to do with. My poor grandma who is probably doing backflips in heaven right now, tried to convince me for years to get into nursing. And I didn't want anything to do with it, or so I thought. Um, Gosh, my best friend Cassie, I love that girl to death, and she's always been there, to cheer me on and uh, give me confidence and help me out when she could. Uh, my kids who have given up, spending time with their dad so that he can work and um, pay for everything, and my oldest son watching his brothers while I studied or while I was at school. Um, and of course, I thank God for just getting me through it, because it's it's hard. I'm not here to try and tell anybody that getting through it, not just nursing school, um, but just anything that you want to do, if it's worth it, is probably not going to be easy. But it's definitely worth it to put the time in and to make those dreams come true. Um, Also, our two great instructors, Mrs. Danielson and uh, Dawn, have been so wonderful, um, so understanding, uh, and just encouraging and just great. I definitely could not have done it without them. Not just because they're our instructors, but because they're very, very good at what they do. And I've learned so much. Um, so I'm sure I'm forgetting people, but I mean, if you're a part of my life, then I'm sure you've had something to do with getting me to this point, and I appreciate you immensely. Um, but that's all I've got. Um, if you have a dream, go for it, make it happen. You can do it. God bless, guys.